Hello, and welcome to Traffic Signals. In this edition, we want to talk about the difference between message development and story development. One of the things we really focus on with our clients is really trying to get them to talk in a compelling way about what they do. Not only use messages, which is describing their business, but really to talk about a story and a context that people can really connect with. And in the age of social media, we're all talking about talking like a human being and being very down to earth and having a dialogue with our customers online. This distinction is more important than ever. So let's talk about the classic messaging structure that public relations firms and marketing firms have used for years. It goes like this: who we are, what we do, and why we're different. And your talking points and your interview points will really be structured around these three things. And underneath each of these, you'd have a bullet point or some anecdotes or evidence about who you are, what you do, and why you're different. So, let me give you an example. We work with the Center for Obesity Prevention and Policy Research at Washington University. They're creating a website that allows school nurses and principals and city planners all over the state of Missouri to go to this website to create their own customized obesity prevention policy. Now, when we go out and talk to the media and different audiences about this, should we lead off by talking about the website? Probably not. And should we even lead off talking about the organization? Here's how their structure goes. They are a national authority on obesity prevention. What they do is they create tools and policies for schools, governments, and cities in the state of Missouri. Why are they different? They take real-world market data. They take data out of the real world and turn it into actionable policies. Now that's all well and good and hopefully described in such a way that people want to listen. But really what's more important is the story. And obesity prevention is such a big topic right now, and there's such a great opportunity for the Center for Obesity Prevention to connect with it. So what we recommended is we don't recommend starting off talking about how they're a national authority on obesity prevention. Here's what they talk about. There's such a focus on personal responsibility with obesity, but what people don't talk about is if the environment you live in doesn't give you access to healthy choices, what are you going to do? And here's another thing to think about. If we don't change our habits, if this country and this state doesn't change its eating habits, all of the children, 1/3 of the children born in the year 2000 are going to develop diabetes at some point in their lives. 1/3 of kids born in the year 2000. Now, that's what I call a story. So you take your classic three-part structure, who you are, what you do, and why you're different, and you put it into the context of a larger story, of what's going on in the marketplace and why people should care. So think about your story. Storyboarding and story development are going to become ever more important in the age of social media.